can chillax.
Yeah, this way it's easier to talk without everybody being...
For it. I'll get credit when he watches the show.
No, I mean,
He'll know.
You've helped us a lot.
But you have to understand, to be a Trojan horse and come in and get the other side, the whole time I went in there and got information from them that way. Yeah. It's worked.
Yeah.
It's worked the entire time.
Well, that's good.
Well, it's good, but it doesn't put you in a great position.
Yeah.
People that...
Well, I mean, now, because you said
now
you're
it's
not
fine.
Doing, now you're not doing that.
No. Now it's fine. I already got put up. I mean, I paid the price.
Right.
That was my punishment. But that's why I got called up that day when... before nominations. I'm telling you, when I went into nominations, there's no chance in hell I thought I was going up. That's how clear the story was to me that I was not going up. I went down there, and you'll remember all this.
Wait.
I went downstairs.
Okay. When she was talking to us, she, I think, changed her mind during the middle of the keys or something. That's why it took so long.
And she put me and Adam up.
Because she said she was going to do Brendan and Rachel, and she had it, and then she said that she was, because I remember she was
Changed her
drunk,
mind.
and she goes, no, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to put up 2 people, and I'm going to backdoor him.
Right.
And that's why it took so long.
Now, put this all together, okay? So I come up here before nominations to take my heat.
Yeah.
Because this is exactly the words that were said to me when I came up here. I said, hey, we need to talk. I can tell you're pissed off. She said, you were obviously happy when Brendan came back. I mean, they figured it out.
Of course.
It was pretty obvious I was happy. You're with those guys. You know, you sat here and you told us you would vote with us and everything. You didn't vote with us, blah, blah, blah. Now, look what happened. LaJuan's out. Well, I knew that LaJuan was in their Final Four deal. So I messed up that whole thing. So then I said, hey, I told you guys I was voting out LaJuan. I told you. I never lied. I said, I'm not going to lie. And I told you I was voting them out. And they said, yeah, but we needed you, and now she's back in here. And now, when they said our worst nightmare is if this twist is that Brendan comes back, we're all in trouble. And I was like, wow, okay. Well, then she said, nobody believes me what the twist is going to be, and Brendan's going to come back in here. So then I'm like, man, why does she think she knows the twist? Which played into my conversation today, which I'll get back to when I went back to the DR and said, does she know what's going on? I mean, I was starting to wonder because she named the twist.
Right.
Exactly. So she says, so now you didn't vote our way, and now look, we're back to 2 weeks ago, right back where we were, because you couldn't vote the way we wanted you to vote. So she took all that, and I said, I'm sorry. You know, what can I do? Whatever. She's like, it doesn't matter. I know everybody makes a mistake. This will be your mistake. I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever. I go downstairs. I think, I ain't going on the block. It's going to be Brendan and Rachel.
Right.
I'm okay. I can slowly back away from this mess and hopefully stay on dot. I go downstairs and find out that Rachel is spreading those lies. So when we go outside for the nomination ceremony, that's when you were sitting over on the one side of the couch just smiling. You were pissed. You had said, they're just going to go through and pick everybody off. You were pissed.
Yeah.
I'm on my side of the couch, irate, because now I hear that Rachel's told Portia that I have a Final 3 deal with Rachel and Brendan, of which, ask Rachel, I didn't.
Right.
Never. So I'm pissed. So I sit there steamed. When I come in, you sit down at the nominee thing, and I said, Rachel's lying.
Yeah.
Rachel. So all this is coming to fruition. That was the beginning of my absolute meltdown.
Right.
Because at that point, I was done. So we get done with that. I'm on fire. I'm pissed off. And then at some point, hours later, I end up in the DR for forever because I'm hitting the red button. I said, that's it. I'm done. I'm out.
That's what you said?
Yeah, I'm done. I was furious. I said, she is not going to attack my integrity. That's all I have when I get out of here. I'm not living like that. I mean, I was in there like a caged lion forever. I was a dumbass wreck, embarrassed fool. I was done. I said, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm an adult.
Right.
This is not how... So I was... Because at that point, I had gotten into it with Portia, and I won the deal with Portia because Rachel... I got into it with Kalia because I was late before the breakdown. I got in my bed, and Kalia and Portia were in that Roy G. Biv room talking about me, and I was in the bed.
Yeah,
and
I remember you saying that.
So I confronted her. I said, so she came out of the room, and I said, I'm still in the bed. And I heard them. And I said, it's really nice to know that a private conversation that I was having with Danielle that you happened to be privy to up in her HOH room, you just went down and told Portia. I said, thanks. I appreciate it. You guys are great to play with. Well, that's when Kalia followed me outside and was like, wait, I want to apologize. Wait a minute, I did wrong. So then that blow-up happened. Right after that, we go back in the Roy G. Biv room, and Rachel and I go after each other. So I had all three of those freaking explosions, and then I went in the DR. And that was it.
And then, yeah.
And I blew.
And then they had to talk you down.
Oh, yeah, off the ledge. And that's why I have so much respect for those two people. So then when today she says, if I'm gone, they're gone, I'm like, wait a minute, she knew the twist. So things start going through my head.
Oh.
So
you are not allowed to talk about your diary room sessions with other house guests.
So nonetheless, I was So, and I know
That's one thing I don't understand. Why she always acts like she knows, like, with them.
Right.
She's in this house like all of us, and just because...
But it pisses me off that somebody can say that.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't know any better. I can't predict these twists.
Yeah.
I didn't have any idea that's what it was going to be.
Probably was just like a lucky guess.
But I was just like, damn. But some people like to play like they know everything, and you're an idiot.
Her.
Yeah.
And
then I feel stupid because this is where I have a hard time separating real world and this. Because in my real world, I know what's going on.
And you can't. You never know.
And here you don't know. In my real world, I know this client's doing this business deal's going this way, nothing is not known to everybody on the team.
Right.
Everybody's going the same direction, working for the same goal, and it's not like that here. So it messes me up when somebody lies to me, or I hear one thing and I think one thing, then I hear the direct opposite 20 minutes later. So your head starts to go, what is the truth? And then my ultimate thing is, I don't want to hurt anybody.
Right.
You know, and I've played with you guys the whole game. And then yesterday with Adam's stupid comment, which is so, in a way I look at myself and say, get over it. It's a dumb thing. But I would never do that to him.
But some people, how they really are in real life, can come out and hear, and he might be like, I'm sure he's going to regret some of the stuff he says, but Adam seems like that type that says that. He even said...
Well, he's a joker.
Yeah.
But the thing is, then I really think him on my team is saying, I can't win a competition, and that doesn't boost your confidence.
Right.
You know, it doesn't make you feel any better, especially when you think everybody thinks you can't. Now to say it to the world, that, it hurts, because in my real life, nobody would say that. Right. I win.
You win everything.
Not in it's business.
Yeah, I know.
But I give my best.
Right.
And if I don't get a deal, I understand you don't get every deal, but it's not because I didn't do a good job. And when somebody says that, somebody that has probably too much pride like me, I'm like, now my kid's going to think I'm a loser.
No.
But that's what you think. I mean, you do think that somebody's going to go out there that's been on your side, that you've protected, and says, well, I don't have to worry about doing bad. Shelly has that covered. And it stings. It's a game. I know it. And
you're going to win something.
But I can't even say that, it's a little hypocritical of me to say that I'm pissed about that when I'm going in there and zinging the shit out of Rachel. But somehow in my mind I justify it because she's supposed to be on my team, but she aggravates me. It's just as wrong. Because in the end, when she leaves here, she's not going to like me.
She might not like us either.
So but I've never, the worst I've said is when he shaved his face, I said, hey, have you ever seen the Smurfs? He looks like Gargamel.
You are not allowed to talk about your diary room sessions with other house guests.
Nonetheless, I haven't ragged him out for gameplay, for winning, for losing, to anyone. He's won one thing.
Exactly.
So I'm just like, it's not like your A1 competition, boy. So it just kind of hurt my feelings. I know it's lame. And Tony would sit here and say, don't worry about it. It's a game. It's stupid.
But when in here, there's nothing you can do to get away from it. So you just think
well, yeah, and you just wonder what your husband and kid are seeing. You know, what Josie and Tony are seeing. If somebody's just ragging you out, that sucks.
They're, like Tony said, they're proud of you no matter what.
When he said that, though, I'm like, do people really say that about me? Do I look like a loser?
No, Shelly.
Well, he said it. He's on my team.
No, you don't. That's just Adam. Believe me. What do you mean? Everybody here has won. I think except for Danielle and Rachel. They've won 2 things. Everybody has won 1 thing.
Except for me and Portia.
Well, your time's coming. You're going to win something. Everything is geared towards someone else. And you're going to... Sorry, I get...
No, we need to go downstairs anyway.
Your time is coming and you're going to win something. And then you're going to be able to see your family and you're going to not feel like you're the only person who hasn't.
Well, it sucks to be an Enzo. I mean, you know, everybody talks about it. I'm not used to losing. That's hard for me.
You haven't. Just because if you're not winning competitions, you're playing a great social game.
I'm playing, and I'm trying to make strategic moves with my team.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but you got to win still, and that's fine. I'm not looking for pats on the backs for that at all. It has eaten at me a little bit today. That comment. And it just...
I can tell because you told me yesterday.
I know, it just bothers me that he would say that. And then I want him to go back and watch it and say, my God, I've really thought of you as, I wanted to help him be more confident and more, happy, or not just like more, I don't know, not so nervous.
Yeah.
And so it just surprised me a little bit, but it won't be the first time.
Why don't you talk to him about it?
I told him today not to worry about it. I think he went to bed feeling really bad about it, and I don't want him to feel bad about it. I'm talking to you girl to girl about it. I won't bring it up to him again because he's the kind of guy that if I bring it up, he won't sleep over it, and I don't want him to do that. He will. It'll hurt him, and I don't want to hurt him.
Right.
I mean, I don't want him to be more nervous about that or anything else. I don't. But it stung a little bit, and I was like, why did you say that?
Shelly, don't worry about it. You're doing great.
Yeah, we don't have much time left.
No. 3 weeks will go by super fast.
Yeah.
What, 3-4 weeks?
Yeah, it's about 3.5 weeks done. But we got a double to get through. We got a lot to get through.
I know. In future, stuff, because, I don't want you to feel like here I am. You know what? I don't know what I'm saying.
I know exactly what you're saying. You don't have to worry about it.
We can just play it out and see what happens, and then you can, come with that. If something happened, you're on the block, of course, I'm voting to keep you.
Right.
But.
Same here.
And just.
No, I'm not worried about it. I'm glad I talked about it.
Because I don't want you to feel it. But then again, we got 8 people.
It's way premature because we have a long way to go.
Right.
But I just want to make sure we have everything lined up for the end.
Yeah. No doubt in my mind. Of course, I'm taking Jeff, no matter what.
I would whoop your ass if you didn't, Jordan. That would be the dumbest thing ever.
If that did happen. But if something happened and Jeff got knocked out down the road.
Right.
You 100%, no question in my mind, I will take you 100%. If it came down to that, I don't want to jinx myself by saying
no, and
all
don't
that,
you don't have to say it anymore, because you know the same for me, because you're my girl.
But yeah,
I got a headache. You think we'll ever get chess pieces back? Not that I play.
I don't know who took those.
Seems odd that we can't just get them back.
I know. I wonder what was in the bag that they gave Rachel.